Good morning everyone, Mike here, doing a little garage tour video today because with a lot of new visitors to the channel, I'm always getting people asking what kind of cars do you have, how many cars do you have, and so on. So I thought I'd give just a quick little tour today, as well as a little announcement about some of the car shows that I have coming up this weekend. So a lot of people ask about that as well. So anyway, this is of course my 2015 Dodge Challenger Hellcat. I've had this car now for about 7 months and I love it a lot. Now the car I had before this, a lot of people, I guess it can be confusing if you've just seen a couple videos. What I had before this was a 2015 Corvette. That was the yellow Corvette that I had, and I sold that when I bought this. So this is what I have now, and this is my only car, so to speak, but I do have another vehicle, which we'll get to in a second. Now the other vehicle that you usually see here in the garage is my girlfriend's Nissan Juke, which a lot of people, you know, it's one of those cars where like people either love it or hate it, and I get that, but I actually like it. You know, I don't mind it. I think it's a fun little car. It's actually a ton of fun to drive, and sorry, the wind noise here might be a little bad, but anyway, yeah, I like it, you know, for the same reason I like the Kia Soul and other cars like that, just because it's something interesting, you know, it's something different. And I like that, you know, it's just not boring, which is interesting, but I know a lot of people really hate it. But anyway, moving on from that, I like the Nissan Juke. I don't care what anybody says. But this is my 2005 Duramax. Of course, I bought this about 3 months ago, totally stock, and this is what it looks like now. Of course, this is extensively modified, I would say. Not too much. It's got some engine modifications as well as, of course, a lift, wheels and tires, some other odds and ends, but I have tons of videos on that if you'd like to check it out and want some more information. But anyway, this is the Duramax, and those are my two vehicles. So just have the Hellcat, which is over there in the garage, and the Duramax. And a lot of people ask, why don't you put the Duramax in the garage? Quite simply, it doesn't fit. It used to fit height-wise, which now it does not anymore, because this truck is now quite tall, as you can see. But it used to fit in height-wise. Now it doesn't fit in height-wise, but it never fit in length-wise anyway. Well, that might not be true, actually, because my garage is 20 feet long, and my old truck, which was an extended cab, same body style, an extended cab with the crew cab bed, very rare truck. Now that fit in with about 6 inches to spare. So this might actually fit with about zero room between the wall and the truck. Without the little hitch in, it might actually fit in there. I'm not exactly sure. But anyway, I keep it out here. Usually I park it over here in this spot and it just kind of sits. I don't drive it every day. When it's nice out like this, I drive the Hellcat. So this is kind of where it sits. Sometimes I park it on the street over there, but it takes up a lot of room, as you would imagine. And I'm always worried about, you know, 2 cars coming around this corner here. I'm always worried that, you know, someone will scratch up against it. I've seen it happen on this street before, so I like to keep it over here safe and sound in its parking spot. But that's basically it for the truck. All right, so anyway, back here in my garage. No, but anyway, so the car shows that I'm going to be attending this weekend are Cool Cars for Cats and Canines here in Hershey. That's what it was formerly known as. Of course, now I think it's just Cars for Critters. But either way, same idea. It's a charity show benefiting homeless animals, giving them food, veterinary care, all that good stuff. So it's a great cause. As you guys know, I'm a bit of an animal lover myself. Excuse that terrible joke that I just tried to make. But anyway, I have 2 bulldogs, real dogs, and I love them very much. So it's a great show. It's always an awesome turnout. So again, I will be there on the 23rd, this coming Saturday, and it's going to be an awesome show. So definitely come out. But also, keep an eye on the Instagram at StreetSpeed717. Definitely check it out if you aren't following already, because that's where I usually make, you know, kind of the small announcements like this when I just want to post like, hey, I'll be at this show or whatever. So Instagram is the best way to get that info, as well as, you know, when I show up to the show, you know, what time I got there, where I'm parked, all that good stuff. So definitely check out the Instagram at StreetSpeed717 if you haven't already. And then the second, and I'll put all this information, by the way, in the description for the show, the address, where it's at, the time and everything. I think it's going to be from about 10 a.m. to noon. That's what time I plan to be there. For a show car, you get there at like 9:30. So figure about 10 to noon. Anyway, again, that's Cars for Critters, and I'll put all the information in the description box below. But anyway, the next show is the following day, Sunday, the 24th. And I was going to go to that show. Well, it's not really. It's just Cars and Coffee at Lehigh Valley. I believe they call it Cars and Coffee at the Steel Stacks. And it's an awesome show, thousands of cars, but it looks like they're calling for rain on that day. So I'm not so sure if it is raining. I'm not going to go, because I'm also going with Nick, the owner of the red ZL1. We're going to be rolling together to Cars for Critters as well. So we'll be there parked next to each other. So if you don't see the Hellcat, which should be easy to find, but if you don't see that, keep an eye out for the red ZL1 as well. But anyway, so I was going to roll with him to Cars and Coffee at Lehigh Valley 2. But if it rains, he doesn't like to drive in the rain. And quite honestly, you know, it's about an hour and a half for us. We were going to meet some people. It's about an hour and a half drive, so I don't want to drive all that way, get up at 5:30 on a Sunday. I know, I'm lazy. And then walk around in the rain. So if it is raining, I definitely won't be going. But again, I will be posting that information on Instagram, so definitely keep an eye out for it. But anyway, those are the shows that I'm going to be attending. It's going to be an awesome show either way on Saturday. I can't wait, and I hope to see some people out there. So as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this little garage tour video. If you're stopping in for the first time, please subscribe. Take care. Have a great day.